ben Marielle en ik wil gewoon lekker los krullen.
Marielle wants a perm, but not the small curly ones.
No.
Just free curly hair.
Yes.
Now there's a fast turn. So start with washing her hair. Start a perm, I have to wash the hair in front. This I do with perfect clean shampoo of Lakme. Because you never know which shampoo she does use at home. And you can have built up from silicone that you don't like when you make a perm. Most people don't hate it to wash their hair. Het is niet zo erg, hè?
Nee. Het is een headmassage.
Make photos of all the products into the video, so you always can find them back. You can already see there's no silicone product in there, because that you see on the foam. Wash mostly 2 times, and the second time I take only a little bit amount of product because you don't need that much.
Why do you do it twice?
To be certain that the hair is totally clean.
Okay.
When I make a perm, I have to go into the hair, otherwise I cannot make a perm. So the hair must be clean to get the products in.
Okay.
If not, it's also okay. I'm in control. And I love to play with water. I'm an Aquarius, so that's why. I really love water. This will dry a little bit. Then, of course, gonna get the rollers in. Always lift the head out of the sink because it's better for the bloodstream in the neckline, and also for the person who hangs into the sink.
Yes.
Especially with a sink like this, and when you have to lay a long time into the sink, you have this kind of things that make the surrounding of the sink much more comfortable. So let's start. Hello friends on YouTube. It's Donald Duck. No, it's not true. But always children are here. Start like I always do with protection, putting on a cape. In her case, I started with washing, of course. Take my Olivia Garden brush, brush the hair through. Now she likes a perm, but not the curly one, just the wavy one. So I take the natural fall of her hair, gonna work in that. Directions.
Yes.
Let's start with the rollers. Take my first one. Take the hair to the center. Take a perm paper. Take a large roller. Turn it in. Make sure there are no ends that bend. And secure it. It's very relaxing to do. And the beautiful thing of this large rollers is that you don't damage the hair. Because her hair went through summer and it's still in a wonderful condition. But it's a long time ago since we permed hair. But that you can find out when you put in her name on YouTube. And so do all the rollers. All the rollers on her hair. She turns around to show you how I place them. Now I have to put sticks under him because otherwise the hair will be damaged. I don't like that. And I have also something to put my card wig under. This gives also tension on the rollers. But it's also always better than the rubber band that's holding the roller, because when you leave this on the hair, you're certain that it breaks, because the chemical process under the rubber band will be much harder.
6 weken was.
Ja.
6, 7.
Ja, dan gaan we volgend jaar gaan we weer verplaatsen naar het land inderdaad.
Nee!
Wel vaker.
Ik ben juist vol trots over aan het vertellen dat ik nog steeds niet reis ben. Ja,
Nou ja.
een beetje maar.
Ja, maar dan kunnen we gewoon met een bruin conditionertje camoufleren.
Nee, maar dit is gewoon van
Nee, maar met een
mezelf.
conditioner kun je het camoufleren. Conditioner is niet geen verf, hè?
Nee. Maar,
Dit is de gemeenste eigenlijk altijd. Die zit op je slaap. Now, put my card wig under the stick, also on the sides. Use the beautiful ears to lay the card wig behind it. And she's beautiful small ears. On both sides.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Now I look like an angel or what?
You are an angel. We know each other for a long, long time.
Yes, last century.
Yeah, that's true. And then she had ultra short platinum blonde hair when we started.
Yes. For 14 years.
Yeah, so that's a long time.
Yes.
Now I have secured everything, so now I can go to my fluid. Use perm lotion of T.K.S. Let's start with the perm.
Pick one.
Mostly I shake it a little bit before I'm going to use it. And normally I do this also in the sink, so now I put her head to the back a bit, because I have to be aware that it can flow into the face lines. And applying the fluid on the rollers. There you have to have a system, so you're certain that you touched every roller. The beautiful thing of the perms nowadays is that they don't smell that heavy as they did in the past. But still it's like somebody urined at your front door. And you don't like it, but that's only for a short period, so.
No one did that before. On my front door.
No. I have electric wires on my front door, so try it. No, I don't need that. Zit vloeistof zat in dat ding.
Ja, dat kan. Ja, heb je alles gehad.
Ja, ik heb alles gehad. Schatje. Alles. Love to get to my own plastic foil. I think it works much nicer than that's what they deliver with it, because you can put an elephant head in it.
Oh, really?
You still have enough space to turn it around. Making sure I skew it on the back, then lay it to the front. That's the hardest part with clubs on. Nothing. Nothing. No, nothing. Take the gloves out. There's no product on the plastic foil.
No.
Close this also up. So, see you back in the sink. After 15 minutes I controlled the perm, then it was just slightly waving. Now after 25 minutes, gonna rinse it out. Leave all the stabilizers into the hair. And gonna rinse out for 5 minutes. And this is maybe the most important thing of a perm. To rinse out the lotion. When you do not do this right, and you bring in the stabilizer, then you melt the hairs. They will certainly burn. So that's why this is the most important thing to do. So take your time for it. And certainly with home perm. You still can buy this in the shops to do it yourself. I would never do this myself. It's the same with bleaching. You can bleach your hair, of course, but most of the times you damage it too much.
Yeah, leave it to pro.
Yeah. The problem is when you have a brand that brings also for home perming or home coloring the products to the shops, they take the thickest hair because they want to perm or color everything. So you don't have diversity in the products and you cannot adjust it to your hair. And that's the problem. But this I do for 5 minutes. Now, we did it for 5 minutes. Now take a towel, take a lot of moist up. Be aware that there's still tension on the hair.
Yes.
Because the stabilizer sticks are still on the hair.
Mm-hmm. Don't push too hard.
But be certain that you get rid of the water into the rollers. The only free roller I have is this one in the underlines, because otherwise you cannot lay in the sink. So there is the stabilizer stick out.
Mm-hmm.
Then I give this wet towel on her shoulders. And now I have to connect there again. So fixating. Also this I shake a little bit. Always start in the underlines, but a little bit to the front. And apply it on the rollers with the sticks in. And certainly with large rollers like this, you better leave the sticks in. It gives a better curl effect. But always work from beneath up to the top. This has to stay on there also for 5 minutes. I leave it mostly for 2 minutes and then I take out the sticks so the hair is free, and then we're back. Now after 5 minutes, roll them out. Start of course in the underlines. You see that it's only a waving effect, but it brings a lot more power to the hair. When I'm halfway, I come again with the fluid, because when I take all the rollers out and then come with the fluid, I can hardly reach it because there's too much hair on it. Because you have to use the stabilizing fluid 2 times. Massage this gently in. Then continue on taking out the rollers. It's all a bit slippery, and because the rollers are this large, the rubber band is a bit tight. Then once again, halfway, start applying the rest of the fluid. And this also has to stay in there for 5 minutes. Mostly I empty the bottle, because then I can use it for other purposes. The stabilizer fluid is a shampoo with peroxide. Now we wait for 5 minutes, then rinse it out. Now I cleaned the rollers in between. So now I'm gonna rinse out the hair. Making sure I clean also a little bit the skin around it. And the beautiful ears. So I only need a 10, in Dutch a 10. 10 is a fluid, it's from Glint. It's a real beautiful condition. It seals the hair and makes it heavy, because it's still a light product. Normally you rinse this through the hair with comb, but after perm you never do this. Also, I tell my customers mostly, and my models also, don't wash it for 2 days. Let it first get some rest. Now dry this, and then I can start on the cut. Nou, lekker bos wavy curly hair. Okay, let's start with the cut. Now, as always, put on protection, of course, for cutting. Now, she really likes her longer hair, so don't gonna take off a lot, but I would really like to show you also what the perm does. And you see a lot of older women with small curly hair, but that's what I don't like. Only on the old women, but not on young people.
Yes.
So you see how wonderful this is, because now she has structure to the hair. It stands out more volume.
Yep.
So that's what I like, and she also likes.
Yes.
Now there are no ends that stand out a different way than just in the curly lines. Starting in the neckline, building up to the top, part as I usually do on the lines of the natural lines of the skull. And all the things I do now is taking up hairs, don't force anything, just leave them softly between my fingers and don't get a hard line. So I turn it so you can watch with me. So I part it on the skull bone. I know that she likes to have longer hair, so I take off only the dry ends and not more than that. And a comb that doesn't pull the hair. Use the natural shapes. Control the sides to the center line, it's okay. Take about 1/2 centimeter more, that's a little less than an inch. Take it over to you. And then I'm softly waving to the other side. So go in the flow. Do this, of course, also on our right side.
Thank you.
Don't force anything, just gently take the hair between my fingers, put it to the side. Have a guard here, because I came from this side, so I always have a guide. So give it the cross control. Then what I did on the other side, I have a shape, so I gently go into the fall of the hair. And follow all the beautiful natural lines she has. Go back over the same line in the opposite way. Do this also on the other side. Knowing that she likes to have long hair, I stay cutting on this line as long as I can. I take about 1/2 centimeter more on both sides. See what I can do, where I can find the line. Here's the line of cutting, so I take the hair straight up in the center, so I have two guidelines. See there, laying there. And then from there, I take the hair up in small parts, connected to the baseline. And still don't pull on the hair, just let it go the way it likes to go. It is wavy hair, so you don't have to have a straight line. Then I go to the other side. Take the hair up, see the underline laying. This way I'm also certain that all the dry ends are off. Het is wel fijn als een knipsessie als deze, die is lekker kort. Want knippen is niet zo werk.
Nee.
So now I have the baseline of this cut totally ready. So now I can go to the front and connect the lines to that. Start on this side. Take the hair up in the line of the eyebrow line. So again, use her natural shapes. You can see the way the rollers were turned in. Go to the front. Go in the line of the eyebrow line. Watch at the line. And work my way down to the line of cutting. It's laying there. Take a new line on it. The hair is in real good condition, so that's okay. Yeah. Time goes by so slowly.
Real slowly.
Real slow. From the center, take also the hair on this line. Again, don't force anything, just gently hold it between my fingers. De tandartspraktijk hiernaast maakt ook veel herrie, hè? Slijpt op.
Mag morgen vroeg naar de tandarts.
Fijn.
Theo, dankjewel.
Ja, ik vind het helemaal niet erg. Meer. See how wonderful the hair is and how wonderful the structure is. So natural. Go to the other side. Make sure all the hair behind the ear is also with it. Take to the front. Connect to the line of cutting, it's laying there. Use all her beautiful natural lines. And lay all the lines to connect on this line. Het is een breiwerkje.
Ja.
Ja.
In een insteken.
Doorhalen, oplussen. Weet ik hoe het allemaal heet.
Geen idee.
Ik weet niet. Ik heb wel een naailes gehad.
Ja,
Met de machines.
Ik te weinig. Dat is nog
Ik ook te weinig, maar ik kon al wel hele pakjes maken. Maar ik heb er ook geen tijd voor. Te druk. Come to the last lines. On this side. String. No, it's not a string.
Something outside.
Yeah. Construction builder. Take all the brownies you can find. Coming to the fringe, the bang. Now she has a long fringe, but that's very nice because she can do anything with her hair she likes.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have a short fringe, it's a little bit harder to do. So connect on the baseline. And take all the hair about 2 centimeters behind the fontanelle. Go once over the same line. And also the other way around. Then lay the hair to the top. Go to the center line on top. I went till I went on the fontanelle, so I leave the fontanelle the way it is because the front is.
Even een beetje ervoor?
Nee, hoeft niet eens.
Okay.
The fontanelle is already cut. Take the hair gently up. Don't force anything again. Find the lines of cutting, you see on the left side and the right side. And you have to be sure that you did all hair. Otherwise you have hair that doesn't flow the way you like to flow it. Take it up in the corners. Give it a slight rounding. Deze is wat hier moeilijk vaak is als je aan het knippen bent, dat je recht tegen dat witte licht in kijkt.
Nee.
En ik kan er wel recht tegenin kijken, wat ik al zei, maar je verliest wel diepte daardoor. Dus soms ben je echt een beetje aan het zoeken van waar zitten nou die vingers. Maar voor de rest is het helemaal niks aan de hand. Niks. Helemaal niks.
Helemaal niks, moet me raap inhouden.
Yeah. You can see it's relaxing to somebody's hair. Especially when you trust each other, then it's so relaxing. I read a lot of comments of people who see my videos in front of their going to sleep, and they watch 1 or 2 videos and then go to sleep and find the rest.
Relaxing.
And there were also people who called me the Bob Ross of the hair cutting. So that's a nice compliment because I really like the work of Bob Ross and the relaxing thing he brings. Now for so far the cut, so now I can put on 20 of K20 of Lakme and then softly dry your hair. K20 is a wonderful product. I told you I use it on a lot of sprays, in pre-cutting, pre-perming if it's necessary when you have very dry hair, but also pre-styling. It smells really nice, it gives a lot of strength to the hair. Diffuser and just lay the hair into the diffuser and softly dry it. When you dry this at home, it can also give you a tip. See? It's the worst thing of curly hair.
Yep.
So when you take the curly hair up, you take some clamps.
Heet dat zo in het Engels?
Nou, dat weet ik niet. Klinkt goed.
Nee. Some of these things.
Nou, ik kan hem ook Pac-Mans noemen.
Take some Pac-Man.
You take some Pac-Mans, they bite into the hair. So you have anti-gravity. Because when you are at home and you dry natural, you walk and then gravity pulls the hair down, so it will certainly take also the curls less curly, because the ends are mostly the longest wet.
Yep.
So when you do it this way, you have more wavy effect. Now the hair is in a top condition, but I didn't put anything to keep it strong. So what I'm going to do now, because the hair is almost dry, I take a flakme shape and bring a little bit on the hair. It doesn't make it wet, but it helps to give it some power. The nice thing of this product is that it is totally product, so there's nothing else into the bottle. So you don't have alcohol or that kind of things in it.
It smells good.
It smells nice. This will softly dry a little bit. Now for so far blow drying. Now to keep it in a soft way, so it is flexible, I take a flexible hairspray just to hold it a little bit on this way. Therefore I take a Lanza brush through hairspray. This is a very gentle hairspray. And it's when you want to style the hair, you always can restyle it. But I like to show the most curly effect on my hair. Natural color, for those who think, oh my god, I need that color.
Yeah, it's my own.
Now thank Marielle for being my model.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. Take off the protection. She'll turn around to show you the end result and we see each other of course next video. Bye bye. Lekker bosje haar hoor.
Ik zal het langzaam doen.
Ja, dat is goed. Doe maar langzaam. In the meantime we talk Dutch to each other for those who think which language was that.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Nice.
Yeah.
Soft. Curly. I like it.
Yeah, and long.
And long, yes.
Thanks. Marielle wants a perm, but not the small curly ones,
No.
just free curly hair.